All right, let's rock.
All right, welcome back to Our Family Nest, guys. Today we wanted to share with you our first month results being on semaglutide compound.
I need some sun.
So we're going to kind of go from the beginning of what semaglutide compound is, why we're taking it, what started this whole process. I have some little notes to make sure we cover everything. And then we also have the details. It'll all be written out in the description, but if you live in Michigan or Ohio and you're trying to get your hands on some semaglutide compound, we have a referral code. You can get $100 off your initial consult. If you want to go to Blush Aesthetics, which is in Ohio, if you live around here, you can go
Northwest Ohio.
Yeah,
so
if you live around here, you can go pick up your meds, or if you live just in either of those states, they can actually ship them to you. All of your appointments are done virtually, and it's been a super easy process. So
that seems like the stuff you should have said at the end.
Well, no, because people don't watch the whole video, so you want to let them know that if you want it, you can get it, and we can help you get it.
So what semaglutide is? Basically, it's the Ozempic.
It's the primary ingredient. It's the same. Ozempic and Wegovy are the brand names of semaglutide.
Well, what's the other one? Starts with an M.
Mounjaro is a tetra-something-zide. I don't know the word. Don't
we're not pros.
It's wrong. We are not medically, don't take anything we say as medical advice. Disclaimer. Everyone's results are different, and everyone reacts to the medication differently.
Yeah, so we're not drug pushers.
We're giving you our process, our
journey of what we're doing. Yeah. So back in, I think it was March, I got diagnosed. I'm sure many of you know, I got pre-diabetes. Nothing crazy. My numbers weren't extremely high, but basically they put me on metformin medication. Which started out, I think the first week it was like 1 pill, then 2 pills, and I've been on it, and actually my A1C has come down since then. And obviously the whole thing with A1C and diabetes is weight loss, diet and exercise. I mean, common sense for any kind of obesity these days is diet and exercise, but it's not always that simple. I mean, we've struggled with our weight for some time, basically.
And your doctor wanted you to take Ozempic, but our insurance, because we're self-employed, or probably a lot of people's insurance are like this, honestly, wouldn't approve it until he did metformin for 3 months.
No, it was 90 days of metformin.
That's 3 months.
Oh, that's right. And then it was Trulicity for 90 days, and then
maybe Ozempic.
No, it wasn't Ozempic. It went to the what's the one you said with the M? Mounjaro. I can't ever remember that. Then Mounjaro, and it's like it was just I just kept getting rejected. I sent in letters. I talked to a bunch of doctors within the insurance company, and they just kept shutting me down. So. The reason we came up with
when we heard about this.
Yeah, so I had a friend post some pictures, and holy cow, it's like I messaged her and I said, "How did you do this?" And people are doing this. It's the Ozempic thing. A lot of the people in Hollywood, they're using it for weight loss. What's Jonah Hill? I don't think he's admitted to Ozempic.
There's a lot of people out there that aren't admitting to it, and then there's all this, if you see somebody who's lost 50 pounds in 3-4 months, people are like, oh, they took Ozempic. I'm not here to judge anybody. No. I don't give a crap how you decide to lose weight. My whole issue is I try to lose weight. It's been a never-ending battle because I'm just nervous about, I'm going to be 51 here soon.
Yeah, age.
I don't want to have a heart attack. My A1C is fine. My cholesterol has gone down over the past few years of really trying to eat healthy. I'm making progress. This is just
Yep. So anyways, we've connected with Blush Aesthetics. Actually, a friend of mine owns the business. It's been pretty cool. We had our first consult last month, and the process is really simple. Basically, they do the consult, ask you some questions, and then they order your prescription. For us, we just go pick it up. It's actually manufactured locally. By a very reputable compounding pharmacy, and it's usually a week ahead of time we go pick it up. It's simple. It's basically once a week kind of shot, and let me assure you, the word shot it doesn't even exist because you don't even feel it.
I actually have this clip I'll insert here of me giving myself my shot yesterday, and the needle's so small.
You do not feel it at all.
Giving the injections is so easy. Because the needle is super small. That was something I was very nervous about myself. I'm like, am I going to be able to give myself an injection? And it's It's such a small needle. Look at that. You just have to know how to get the air out of the needle. You keep these in the freezer and you take them, put them in the refrigerator the night before you're going to do your injection. You can do them in the like fat part of your stomach, your underarm fat right here, or like your thigh fat. We've just been doing them in our stomach, just rotating sides each week. Once I inject the needle, I insert the medication fairly slowly. And even once all the medication is injected, I wait another second or two just so I make sure I'm not pulling the needle out too soon and lose some of that medication on the surface of my skin. And that's it. I put the cap back on the needle and I just throw everything inside here. Throw it out. Easy peasy.
What's happened thus far is, for me, so they start you at a low dose and they work you up because there are potential side effects of the medication. If they start you at the higher dose, there could be vomiting, constipation. Basically, it's a gastric slowing process and it reduces hunger. So it's not like a special pill where it speeds up your metabolism and you're burning fat and you got to do all that still on your own. It's like we almost have to force ourselves to eat on occasion. You want to do high protein, so you do change your diet. But for me, I can't even get in my calories. I'm not hungry. We just had our second consult. So for weeks, I would say 1 and 2, the medication, and then we're again on the lower dose. 1 and 2 are pretty darn good. Starts wearing off a little bit week 3 and week 4.
You literally feel the effects within the maybe not the first day,
I
but
have
the second day.
The first day I have.
I didn't remember feeling anything the first day. The second day, like you ate and you're just like, you know how when you eat too much you get a little bit of that like bloated, this is for me, that bloated feeling. You're like, oh my gosh, all I ate was this small amount and you feel so full.
That's kind of the mechanism, I think, for me is the consumption of food in one meal. It's not that I'm like eating all the time, junk, whatever. It's like when I sit down, I can eat so much at one time because my stomach's not telling my brain I'm full. That has changed through this. I've actually, numerous meals, I cook something that I would normally eat and I get halfway through it and I'm like, oh my God, I can't eat, and I stop. And I haven't done that in a long, long time. So that's where this is truly helping me, is really regulating my hunger. And I think what connects into it is the gastric slowing process. So rather than eating and, oh my God, I got to go to the bathroom in 10 minutes and you're flushing it out and you feel like, what's the whole, I just ate Chinese food, it runs right through you kind of thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. I mean, it does happen, but I feel full. So your food's moving through your digestive system much slower, meaning you're just not hungry because you feel full.
Yeah, and I always used to be like, I'd look at the clock and I'd be like, wow, it's 2 o'clock and I haven't even eaten for today. Then I would eat and then all of a sudden it would trigger, now I can't stop eating. Now I want chocolate. Then I want this. Then I want that. And with this,
the trigger, there's no trigger.
Yeah, with this, you eat, you're full, and you are satisfied. And then dinner time comes, and you're like, all right, it's dinner time. We need to eat. And sometimes you're not even really that hungry. Yeah. So that's where it's helped us. I'm still on metformin, taking this medication because this compound doesn't include the piece that I still need for the diabetic piece. And I think once I get blood sugar, for the insulin. So neither one of us had any major side effects, right? To report the first month.
For me, a little bit of fatigue, but that's no different than before I got on the medication. I mean, I had crashes like in the afternoon, like 3-4 o'clock every so often. What I mean by crashes is like you're going, and you're like, oh, I just can't do this anymore. I need to rest.
Yeah, I didn't have that at all.
You don't have that anyways. Constipation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A little bit of that, but I have these I don't know. I'll put a picture up here. I got them from Amazon. But if I feel like I'm a little bit constipated, I take 2 of these at night with a glass of water, and I'm guaranteed to go to the bathroom in the morning when I wake up.
Now, see, last 2 days I've lost 2 pounds consecutively, but I took Metamucil before I went to bed both times.
In terms of weight loss, I would say if you look week to week, I'm right at, first week I lost 2.2. Do you know all your numbers?
No, I was just going to give a grand total. I mean, okay. For 4 weeks, basically, I'm down 11.8 pounds. Total since February 20th, which was our vacation, I'm down 34 pounds since February. So that's pretty good. I don't feel any different yet. I haven't reached that mark of right before COVID. I was feeling pretty darn good.
Yeah. So that's what we were saying today to the nurse, of like, until we kind of get back to where we were back when we were working out all the time and feeling so much better. It feels kind of like a slow process because we've been there before, but I know like
last time it took 9 months. We've only been into this. Well, this semaglutide for a month, exercising or basically weight loss since February for me. So it's just is what it is.
So my total is 10.2 for the month. I was just gonna say I was consistently right around 2 pounds each week, except 1 week I lost. The second week I lost 4. Then it was 2.4, and then the 4th week I felt like the effects wore off a little bit for me, which is normal. That's why they increased your dose. The 4th week I only lost 1.6. So that's why now we're bumping up to the next dose. We both feel like we could use some stronger.
Yeah, so
you know,
today's the second day of our up shot, and I'm like I said, I'm nowhere. I had coffee and I'm like stuffed. I feel stuffed.
From coffee.
From coffee. Like I haven't even eaten anything yet. So I got out my protein for dinner, and probably, I don't know, maybe 2-3 o'clock I'll have dinner. And that's about it for the day probably. And I snack though. I do. She doesn't snack. I snack. Like I'm having like walnuts and usually nuts or
I'll have a piece of Dove chocolate.
She hasn't changed her diet much.
I have.
You haven't changed. You've reduced it.
Because I went to Chick-fil-A with Carly the other day and got nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're not snacking either. You're a snacker.
So if you have any questions for us, drop them in the comments. We'll reply. Or the best way to communicate with me is always through Instagram. And we also have a TikTok where I'm making like weekly updates on TikTok with just like anything I have to report new and my weight loss every week, because that's just kind of fun to follow along someone else's journey. But again, if you guys want to get your hands on some semaglutide, because it's not, at least for us, it's not easy to find. We were like excited to find out that someone like local to us.
Well, here's what's interesting. My doc did prescribe it. I could go pick it up, but it cost me $1,300.
Yeah.
This is at a fraction of the cost. So the initial consult is $350, but using our code, which is, what is it?
OFN 100.
OFN 100, you'll get $100 off that, so $250. And then basically the medication is $199 for the month for your 4 injections. And then you do a consult once a month with them, which is,
I think it's $125.
A monthly budget for $300. You're losing weight. And those $300, you could spend $100 to $150 at a restaurant on a weekend. Yeah. Just like that. So this has reduced our eating out. And it's kind of a 1-for-1. Basically cost-wise, I mean, to lose weight, I don't know. I didn't want to spend $1,300 a month on Ozempic, but I'm all right doing it. And we're the good thing is we're doing
that's
this
what
together.
I was gonna say. Like my doctor wouldn't prescribe that for me. She had other avenues that she wanted me to take, and then this fell into place. And I was supposed to go back to my doctor for an appointment to start. I don't even know what. We were going to discuss weight loss options, and then this fell into place, and so many people are having success with it. Oh, another important thing. A lot of people that you see stuff on the TV or on the internet, whatever, this semaglutide does not take away from the supply of Ozempic or Wegovy or any of the other semaglutide type products out there. That's why it's compounded at a pharmacy. But people think like, oh, the people that are out there taking semaglutide that don't need it, you're taking away from the people that really need it. Like you qualify for it, you really need it. I qualify for semaglutide compound because my BMI, my A1C is fine and all that, but
that's why I'm still taking the metformin.
Yeah. So it's not taking anything away from the people who need that diabetic medication, just if anyone was concerned about that.
Here we go, another Ken and Candy diet fest here, guys. So you can pick on us all you want. Yo-yo, call us.
I don't care about that. I just struggle with weight loss. That's the issue. That's why I'm trying something else. Right. Nothing seems to work.
The results that I'm seeing on other people is just holy moly.
Right.
So if I can, I'll do this for 9 months and...
Oh, yeah. I guess that's what we could say. What's our ultimate goal? What's our end game?
My end game was well, from where we started the semaglutide is 100 pounds from there would be my goal.
And mine would be 70 to 80. But I did say, it seems weird to me to say that because I'd love to weigh, say, 75 pounds less. But I also haven't weighed that in 16, 17 years. So it's like, can I get there? I don't know. No. So that's That's the plan.
So basically, we want to give you the one month update. Obviously, if you watch our videos routinely, you're going to notice weight loss in our faces, etc. So we'll probably do some periodic updates here and there, but not like a dedicated video, kind of like this is. Because I think Ken's Corner is coming back here soon. Football season, you know, what's going on with me? What have I been doing? So hopefully that's coming back here, and then we'll just kind of give you routine updates. Maybe they'll be at the beginning of you know, a vlog or something like that. But anyways, I need to get some sun. Do you see how peaked I look?
Carly always says that every time she films with me. I think it's just because I'm tan and you guys.
I do, but look how. But I am though. I mean, I'm not. Anyways. So
anyways, follow me on Instagram because I do more daily update type of stuff there. So.
And that's Our Family Nest Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And Our Family Nest on TikTok. Well, hey guys, thanks for coming to watch this video, going through our experience with us. We'd love to hear your comments, your support, anything that you're interested in. And if you're interested in trying it, DM Candi. She'll answer any questions that you have. Other than that, it's going well. We're down a little bit of weight, and let's see how it goes from here on out.
I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.